Hey guys, what's going on? Draax here, back again in Ark Survival Evolved here on the Pooping Evolved server. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. My day is going pretty good. I gotta admit, I didn't want to have an RG this early. I really didn't. And I gotta admit, for doing this kind of stuff, for doing resource gathering and stuff like that, it's it's really nice because I can fly around this mountain. I can go and get metal nodes and stuff like that, like crazy. Like, this is a real good spot right here where I can come up. I can get just a good chunk of metal. I can fly down to the trees, get a good chunk of wood. Now, the weight on the bird is not that great right now, so, I have to make a couple of trips sometimes, or, just do any of that kind of stuff because I get weighed down. But if we look... It's got 562 weight. That's not terrible. It will hold about 400 metal, depending on what I have on me and how much stone I have. But I have been actually throwing away the stone, and so I just don't keep it on me. So I can go about 100 more before I run into issues. And I'll show you guys that here in a second. But yeah, if you guys end up liking this video, please hit that like button. It does help me out. If we hop on this bird, yeah, I'm really slow. So normally I just drop the rock that I get, and then we're, semi-fast. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be working on upgrading the base. And that's going to be done a couple of different ways. The main one that I'm going to do is I'm going to change out all the spikes. We're going to kind of expand our area here a little bit. We're going to change out all our spikes and everything and switch out to metal. I do have a really small area right now, so I want to expand that. And then I think we're going to start probably building our structures a little bit. So... It's going to be a good episode. We're going to be doing some work with metal and some work with wood and stone and whatnot. So I'll bring you guys back once I get all this metal cooking up. All right, guys. Well, what we're going to do real quick is we're going to work on some base layout. I thought this would be pretty cool to do. I want to come up the mountain a little bit, not too far. And we're going to start probably about right, maybe about right here. And we're going to do that. And the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to have a pillar system. And I'm going to do the whole, placing stuff on top. So, well, that's not what I wanted to have happen. It's been actually a little while since I've done some building in Ark. So we're going to have to learn this together. So you see how that pokes out the top there? If I place something on top of that, like a metal floor, like I want to, then we won't have that happen. So that's why I'm doing that. So we can have this come out probably to there, and then we get support on that side again too. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna want this, I'm thinking maybe like multiple levels, or I don't really know what exactly we're gonna have, because I haven't really thought it all out yet. This requires nearby foundation support. That requires nearby foundation support. That is okay. I can handle that. We can just put a pillar down in there. Okay, and then that will be kind of the backside of our house. We'll be able to walk in and out of that without any problems whatsoever. I am going to need some more thatch stuff. I have a good chunk of it. Not a huge amount. We are going to have to take down some of our spiked walls. So I'll grab some more of these. 27. That kind of encumbers us a little bit, but that's okay. And then I'm going to take out some of these here. Demolish. Demolish. And then demolish. So we're starting to get weighed down, so I want to go ahead and start placing some of this. Alright, so there's that. And then I can't seem to recall how this works as far as oh gosh, what is it called? The ramps. I can't seem to recall if ramps require Here we go. We'll have to have 2 there. And then, is that going to be enough? No, it's not. Okay. Get down into that. And then down into that. All right. I can't seem to recall if ramps can connect to the bottom. For some reason, I don't think they can. So I think I'm going to have to, like, finagle this in such a way that we have, like, these pillars come downward like that. And then place a thatch flooring right there. This might work out pretty well, actually. Now, why was all of that able to connect up? Maybe it's because it's close enough. I'm not really sure. But if we come back around here to the other side, I should be able to get rid of this and get rid of this. And then if I want to, can I get rid of this one? I don't think I can because it's in the wrong spot. Goodness. Okay, let's try and break it. Let's try and break this one too. All right, now can kind of put that one in, and then we can put that one in. That one I don't think is counting. Okay, so now we've had a down step, which I like. I think that'll work out well. And then we can come back over with some more here. Okay, that one's not going to work. We're going to have to place some more pillars. It's definitely going to take me a while to get everything kind of the way that I want it. I'm not 100% sure how I want to do this place. It could be something really cool if I do it right. And so I want to just step outside of my bounds a little bit on what I do as far as building is concerned in this season, because I was very reserved, I guess you could say, on my building last season. You know, I didn't do anything too crazy. Let's put that down, then we get that. And then there's that. So what we'll have is we'll come in. Maybe even this top part can be some dino storage, like the bird or the saber. Then we come down into this section, which can be like main storage or whatnot. Or we can even have like some rooms come off on either side. And then, whoop, that was dumb. And then from there, you know, we can come out further and have a big opening on this side, kind of where we do maybe like a wooden railing type of wall and kind of look out onto the water there. It could be pretty cool if you ask me. So I think I'm going to need to gather some more stuff here because I don't think I have enough. And then we'll kind of get back into this a little bit as we go. All right, so night is falling on us, and I want to try and get a little bit more done here. I've extended the platform out. We're kind of running into our own building here, so we need to be a little bit careful with what we do. But I went ahead and I made some of the metal ceilings that we'll use as floors. And I wanted to go ahead and put those in because I also ended up making some ramps. And so with these ramps, I should be able, there we go, and we come up to the top here. They kind of stick over, but not really, so that's good. And then I don't know that I can connect them in a way that's going to work. So I'm probably going to have to get some more metal, which I'm running out of, because we've been using it. I've made, let's come down here and look. I had a ton of metal in here. I've burnt up almost 200 wood. Let's go ahead and grab the metal that's in there. And I did the same in here, almost 200 wood worth of burning. And I've made a ton of metal spikes. I made a ton of metal spike walls because I thought that they would be really useful for this situation. Because, you know, it is, you know. What did I type? We're already on Gamma 3. That's why it's not getting any brighter. But yeah, I am definitely going to have to encase this before we head off for today. Because I've already been attacked by a T-Rex. I don't know. Yeah, you can see that most of this is already like pretty darn well destroyed because of a T-Rex that came in and decided that it wanted to take a bite out of my base. So we'll have to do that. But yeah, I've got a little bit more work to do. I got a little bit more metal to gather, and we're gonna try and at least get a floor done. I don't know if we'll be able to or not because this thing is slow when it comes to smelting stuff up. And I don't think that we are in a position to make a fabricator. I mean, we're kind of close. We can get some oil. I don't have any gas or anything. So we might have to do that this episode to try and get a fabricator and maybe a forge online as well. Alright guys, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to comb the beach here for some trilobites so that I can get enough oil, that way I can make the fabricator. I do think we need to make a fabricator, probably try and make an industrial smelter. I want to get an industrial cooker, but you got to be level 80 to get that, and because I really want to get into dyes, but we're not even close to 80 yet. We have a good ways to go. You can see that I'm level 67, so I've got about 13 levels to go before I hit 80. But I'm gonna comb the beach here for some trilobites, or if not, if that doesn't work, I am going to have to jump into the water and see if I can find some decent oil nodes around. But for right now, I can't even find the dang trilobites. All right, let's take a second here, and let's jump into the water. Ooh, there's a Megaloceros? No, a Megalodon? Megalodon? Is that what your name is? Yeah, Megalodon. Yep, he's big. So we want to avoid him because he's got teeth and I don't. Well, I do. I just don't have very many of them. And we're going to try and get some oil here because, yeah, that would be helpful. All right, so I have enough oil. Let's go ahead and take a look here. I can go ahead and craft the fabricator up. Actually, going around the beach and if you find trilobites, getting them is actually really easy. Especially with my saber, you're just able to kill them and hunt them down and everything. It was really nice to be able to use that and not necessarily have to go into the water. We're gonna make a couple of the metal flooring here, or I guess they're technically ceilings, but I'm using them as flooring. I'm going to make a couple here, and I'm going to place this fab right up here on this part, like so, and then place our fabricator right up here onto this. Now, I also want to make sure that I'm not blocking the wall. So let's see. Can I go into K? I can go into K. Let's straighten out here a little bit. Alright, so we're good. Oh yeah, we're real good. Alright, we need to straighten out just a little bit more. And I think that'll do it. Alright, so we've moved into our fabricator, which I am super excited about. Being able to have this monster of a machine that'll mean we'll have the ability to make the industrial grill, the air conditioners and stuff like that. Well, refrigerator is really nice. Industrial grill, not so much. But we also have the industrial forge that requires level 85. So we've got a lot of work to do to get to that point. I might have to set up a battery of regular forges to be able to get that to work. But, you know, it's not bad. I've actually burned through every bit of the metal that I've had for this episode. None left in there. We have the only spot that there's any metal, let's close that, is 3 metal. That's all that's left in all of that metal that I had. So that's a little crazy. I'm gonna have to do a few more runs on my RG because we're gonna need a lot to finish this floor. We need, what is this, a 5 by 5, so that's 25 times 35 is a big number that I don't know off the top of my head, and, oh, ouch. and we're gonna need that much metal just for the floor. So we definitely, it's gonna start to become a daily process where I come on, gather a little bit of metal, and wrap up, you know, or and start the smelting process as far as that is concerned. Which I'm pretty excited about, honestly. You know, I don't mind it whatsoever. You know, I wish there was something I could make. I have to gather more metal up. I thought that I would have a little bit more. I've never built with metal, so this is all like extremely new to me. And like, I don't know if I said this, but all of these pillars down here will get replaced with metal pillars. I will be sure to do that because I don't want to lose, you know, I don't want to lose this if a T-Rex attacks or something and we lose too much durability on these pillars. Like, I don't know if some of them are actually, yeah, some of them are a little bit damaged from when we got attacked earlier. But we should be just fine. Something I do want to try and get set up this episode. I don't know that I have the metal to do it either. So we might have to come back to it. But was this. I had enough metal set aside for this. The beer barrel, and I did not make it. I actually completely forgot. I made the cementing paste and had the wood, but I completely forgot. So maybe we'll get into that next episode. But for now, I'm gonna wrap up here. I know it's a little shorter than what we're used to, but I just, there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and I need to get to it. So, all right, guys. My name is Draax. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Ooh, close the door before the Carno gets in. Close this door too. Jeez.